How's it growing, everybody? I got a text message from a referral saying their house was a mess and they needed a ton of stuff cleaned up. So I am here to do the quote, and I sent them the message and they accepted it. We're gonna hit a bunch of things today. Overgrown Japanese maples, Euonymus, and a Nannyberry, plus a few other smaller shrubs. But the big transformations are gonna be the overgrown maples. I like a wispy bonsai look, so we're gonna take a ton of internal growth out, make them look just really like a bonsai, and get that full Japanese maple look. So here we go. Let's do a little walkthrough first. This is the Euonymus that they want taken back. Keep it in a ball shape, but it doesn't really need to be thinned out. It just needs to be clipped up, I guess you could say. Really cool cultivar of a Japanese maple here. The leaves are supposed to be all shriveled up and looking like that, because once it matures, they become a little bigger and full. You can see it's really thick and kind of ugly, to be honest. So we take a bunch of internal branches out, take out all these spreading leaders here. I don't know, it looks like it was trimmed before. That's why you have all this chaotic offshoots here, but I don't see any cuts, previous cuts. But like, what is this doing in here? Absolutely nothing. Take that out. Even this whole front branch I'm thinking could go, but when we get to that, we'll have a closer look. This Japanese maple right here, look at that. Come on, I love these. I trimmed one of these the other day. The final result was beautiful, but like it just looks like a big, like a bowl cut helmet. There's some malice and thistle growing in there. I take that out, but the main thing is to just get it off the bottom, thin it up, keep the wispy main limbs, and then turn it into something real beautiful. There's a few small things here, another Euonymus that can be taken back. This Nannyberry, these are awful, but again, thin it out, maybe cut it back a bit. We can turn it into something a little more aesthetic and appealing. And then the last thing is this tricolored beech, which in my opinion, beautiful the way it is, but can still be thinned out. So those are the main things on the table today. Let's get her going. In that order, specifically. Yeehaw. So I'm gonna take the Hedge shears to this one. It's the easiest way to get it manageable. But for the other ones, it's all gonna be handsaw, secateurs, and loppers. Or loopers, as I like to call them. Little inside joke with the boys. Here we go. That's embarrassing. Oh, this stuff's all dead. Okay, I always say I'm not going to go crazy with stuff and end up going crazy. But that's what we got to do right there. Boom. Number 2 is Japanese maple. So mainly what I'm looking for, internal branches that are growing into the tree. There's 5 branches here. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thin those out. I took out this big one here that was just blocking this whole mess coming onto the sidewalk. This one here was like doubled up there. This one here was doubled up here. We want like, this is a main branch. This is a main branch. Instead of looking at a tree as a whole for a Japanese maple, I want to look at individual parts. Because when you look at a silver maple up here, these spruces, you're looking at a giant tree. One big blob, you see the tree. With a Japanese maple, it's for your front yard. It's ornamental. You want to be able to look at the tree as a whole, but also individual parts of the tree. Look at the way this is growing. It flows this way. It's multiple parts of the tree in an artistic expression as an entire tree. Okay, I'm rambling now. I just look and I thin it out till I like it. Hopefully I don't go too far. Let's go. Keep on trucking. Maybe I'll change it over here. You can kind of see better what's going on. Maybe I'll even wear it on my head eventually and do a little POV tree trimming. I think that's all I'm gonna do. But if you look at it now, it's a lot more open, a lot more dedicated branch paths, because you have to think about the overall health of the tree and the future of the tree. So you got to keep sections growing out and space them out. You don't want stuff growing into each other. Just opened up, thinned out, more dedication to main stems, and gives the tree a little more direction for the future instead of just one giant cluster of growth. But I like that. Okay, next. This one. Oh, get a look at this. This is going to be a big before and after here. Let me take you in here. A lot of dead growth in here. So we just come in and beep boop, beep boop. You can see like just stuff is growing into that. This comes up and instead of growing out straight, curves back into itself. So like, what is that? I don't know. That's not good because that just keeps growing. It's just going to be one giant cluster of branches. So I got to just pick and choose up here what I want to do with, like, here, branches crossing branches, and then it like feeds back this way. Like, that's got to go. But if I take that out, it's going to leave a big open pocket up top. So I kind of got to leave it. But let's go. Let's hit some of this stuff over here. This one can maybe go. I gotta get out of here though. You start cutting too much while you're inside the tree. You get out of the tree, there's not gonna be one left. Okay, that's not bad. Ouch. Okay, well. One thing I always gotta do is take a step back, because if you stay in there for too long, you kind of lose track of what's going on. So I take a step back and then you might see something that you missed from being too close. It's like I'm liking this look here. The back I haven't gotten to. There's like this random chunk that I gotta figure out what I want to do with. Actually, you know what? I know what I want to do with it right now. This has got to go. Just like Bob Ross says, eventually you got to make a decision. Eventually you gotta make a decision. This boxwood is kind of cool the way it is growing. I like it. I like it a lot. Let me hit this Euonymus with the Hedge trimmers, and then we'll get to the Nannyberry. Okay, so this thing is out of control. We're running out of daylight here too. So there's two options you could do with this. Hack it back to nothing, and sure as heck it'll grow back. In this area, it's not surrounded by anything, so you don't have to worry about it staying compact. So you kind of want to let it do what it does. It just looks ratty. So let's just go on the inside here and see what we can do. They've got bungee cords keeping this thing together. Oh boy. And it seems daunting at first, but once you start pecking away at it, it all seems to come to fruition quicker than you think. So one step at a time, one cut at a time. When you're digging a hole, one shovel at a time, because every shovel you take out is one less in the hole. So it's small steps that lead to big changes. Write that one down. Oh my God. Write that one down. Let's go with that one. Oh, my knee's gonna crack. Aye. Ouch. Feel that coming. Ooh, oh, how's she going? Let's back it up here, see what's going on. Thinned out. I really kind of like it. I really kind of like it. Maybe this back part's got to go. It can all go. Nobody's staring at the back of it anyway. Now we can deal with this beech here. How's the sun looking? Oh, ooh boy. Boom, boom. Everything that's internal, take it out. Get rid of it. Little branches. We don't want little branches. We want big branches. We don't want intertwining branches. How's it going, buddy? I think you gotta go home. He's all good. Ooh, that rock there. How's it going? Okay, well, sometimes you win some and sometimes you'll lose some. I just made a cut that I regret making. Good thing the tree still looks all right, but I kind of regret that cut. So I just have my truck here today and no trailer, so I'm making a big brush pile over there in the driveway. And since this stuff is looser, I'm just gonna leave a pile here and bring a bin in my trailer tomorrow and come and scoop it all up. But for these larger branches from the beech and the 9 bark you see me pick up, those can all go in the brush pile by the in the driveway. Nannyberry, not 9 bark. Okay, so we're all wrapped up here. I think everything turned out nice. Yeah, I wish I was better prepared with a trailer and some bins and stuff, but it's not often that I come and do a quote, and I mean this late at night as well, and they say yes. So they said yes, got her done, and I just have to come back. No big deal. But otherwise I'm pretty satisfied. Only did the stuff that they wanted me to. I mean, a few other things in the garden could use a lot of work, but that's not my job today. Also, I just noticed that this gorgeous false cypress is reverting a little bit here. That's gotta go. That's gotta go big time. You can clearly see reverted foliage and what the actual foliage is supposed to look like. Nice and tight, really slow growing, and this just looks like emerald cedar. I had a good one, in and out. Yeah, lawn in order. Another job well done. See you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, baby. Yeah! See you later. Drive away and then you gotta walk back to the camera. I feel like Survivor, man. Woo!